Welcome back. All right, second stream of the evening. And we're here at the beautiful Beech Bonanza 36. And this is from, let me get the details again. So PAE, Beech Bonanza. Hey, Ira. Yeah, so this is powered by the Reality Expansion Pack. It says so. So description: experience general aviation like never before with the Beech Bonanza G36, fully integrated with the Reality Expansion Pack for X-Plane 12, in partnership with simcoders.com and PAE addons. This aircraft delivers a study level simulation designed to thrill pilots at every level. Oh, that's true. Yeah, thank you so much for the update there. I'll take that away. There we go. Thanks, Peter. Thank you much. Hey, Wifi and Pilot 19, hello. And Aviomar, Jacob, Kupinata, good evening. Right. Normally, though, I mean, I would have thought that that I would have had all the tie downs. So what we have here is we'll go show checklists, and so there we have a checklist. See if I can expand that a bit. No. Oh, here we go. So we got walk around, mass and balance, knee board. Nice. So we got some nice little buttons on the left side as well. Right, let me just have a look here at the. So, oh, hang on. Let's go into the outside mode, walk around. So, what I would have had to do post flight. So here's the thing. So I would have had to do this post tie down. I didn't do that. I did mess about a little bit with the aircraft to see how it flies, etc. Make sure controls are working. But there we go. So now we've tied down everything. Excellent. Good. Okay, so we are already connected to VATSIM. And we have ATIS here as well. And the only thing I need to find out is, maybe someone knows here, if you fly VFR, they have Vienna Center 1311025. I'm just wondering, so that's Wien radar. Is he also responsible for giving out clearances? So VFR kind of start, well, we don't get startup, but taxi clearance here, etc. Does anyone know? Otherwise, I'll write him a private message and ask. All right, so we've got into the aircraft. Let me just do one more thing here. I need to get the thrust levers. So that's the throttle axis. That should be, where's mixture? No, that's flaps. Where's mixture? Huh? Okay. So let me just set that. So that's going to be for the Bravo throttle quadrant. So that is going to be, that's none. And that's going to be mixture. There's mixture. Okay. And then we'll put this as prop. There we go. Done. Now I may have to revert the axis though. Yeah. That is good. But that's reverted. So prop axis reverted. There we go. Pile 19 says, yes, he should give you the taxi clearance. Nice. Cool. Good. Okay, so as always, guys, we'll do this as realistically as possible. That's the big idea today. So regarding pre-planning, and I've used for flight. Eight is provided by Jacob. And Jacob controls 132190. So in theory, you should contact him. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I'll show you what I've done on 4Flight now. I've already flown this, but doesn't matter. So let me go. Let me go. Airplane. There we go. So there we go. Now you should see 4Flight. Fantastic. Okay, so I've made my flight plan on 4Flight. So here we are on the apron currently. So we are connected with a little. Actually, X-Plane has a nice feature. So X-Plane actually gives you the option to put data, actually networking. So you can actually go and have the iPad connected automatically. There's no other required plugins, which is nice. So here under settings and then network. So that's cool. So you can actually set that up for the external app like 4Flight. So we are departing. We're going to request departure via via Echo 1. So we're going to exit the control zone via Echo 1. Then we're going to go northbound. Overhead Wolfsberg. Then I'm going to follow the A2 Autobahn. And I did select 4,500 to stay below the airspace here. So 4.5. And then we're going to go to Graz, and then we're going to try and enter via Sender Dobel. That's a big kind of TV station, so kind of a antenna. Very easy to make out. And then we're going to join the pattern into Graz. Now the idea is obviously to do this just like in the real aircraft, and I have downloaded now. From the AIP Austria, it's also free to use. I have downloaded some things, but actually I can show you that here on the Avi tab. So if I go charts, I've actually downloaded the VFR charts here. So here's the control zone, CTR of Klagenfurt. Up to 4,500 feet. And here's Echo 1. So that's where we're going to depart out of Echo 1. Then we're below this part here. And then we're going to go northbound Wolfsberg field, but they don't have a control zone. And then we follow the motorway up to Graz. And then Graz Airport. I've also downloaded this one here. So Graz. Yeah, I'm going to enter from the west, so here at the motorway, and then again we're going to try to enter the control zone and via Sender Dobel. Depending on, I guess, depending on which runways you use, they're going to tell us to enter the pattern somehow. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Well, Anti-Cooperative 4Flight has a basic free stuff, but if you want to use the more sophisticated stuff, yeah, it's payware. Yeah, that is correct. Right, so nice and spiffy, clean new Beech Bonanza. So let's go to the walk around. But initially, let's do pre-flight. So parking brake set. Avionics power switch off. Then we have ignition switch off. Landing gear lever is down and batteries switch on. Okay, battery switch on. Hold on. Get rid of that. Battery switch on. Right. Landing gear is down through green. Now flaps fall down. They are now full down. Battery switch off again. And then trim controls neutral. That's neutral. Right, there we go. Cool. So let's go. Hang on. Walk around. So let's go outside. So there we go. So the cool thing is you can actually open the door here. Isn't that cool how you can actually get into the aircraft here? Now, when I was flying the Bonanza back then, many years ago, I did not have this luxury. We had to cram in the front door. Hey, McChester. Nice to see you. Alex, how are you doing? Hey, McChester, please do. I mean, like I said, VFR, right? And McChester, then you can give me some good tips. Because I'm fairly new to VFR. I'm still an absolute noob regarding VFR. Yeah, lovely. Wien information at your service. Perfect, as always. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we did file the flight plan. So that's good. So here in Vienna, I think you have to file a flight plan VFR. I'm not sure, but I think I picked up that somewhere. So the baggage compartment door is secured. And then the static pressure button here, make sure that's clean. And then we go next. Now, check the elevator is moving. Fantastic. Elevator surface, emergency locates, transmitter, checked. Position light, okay, normally would have nighttime position light, checked. Okay, cool. Then we go to the next rudder check. Rudder is working freely. So the flight plan is not needed necessarily, but lack of flight plan to or from a controlled airport may lead to delays. But there we go. So tie down chain is gone. Then the antennas here, the cabin intake, air intake, and the static pressure here is good, all free, antennas checked. Then flap, make sure that they are nice and tight. Ailerons checked, free movement, fantastic. Tie down goes away. Pitot cover. Fuel quantity check, and the color is bluish, so no water contamination, fantastic. And we have currently 20 US gallons. Max is 40, but that should be fine for such a short flight. So then we got the wheel well door, tires, make sure that's all nice and new. Tire status is good, green. So apparently this has also some wear and tear, which is nice. Chocks away, we've set the parking brake, so that's good. And nose gear is good, so chocks are away. Tire strut extended, fantastic. Yeah, so anti-cooperative, the add-on, so the PAE add-on costs, and I was a bit surprised, it actually costs $45. Which for a GA aircraft is actually quite pricey, if you ask me, but there we go. I mean, you know, it is gives you some nice extras. Right, dripstick, here's the oil dripstick, looks good. Put that back in. We're going to remove the engine cover, looking into the intakes, all clean. Prop is good. No cuts, no dents in it. Hey Yoda, wie geht's dir? All right, wheel, door, tire, looking good, chocks away. Again, water contamination is none. And here we got 19 US gallons. Okay, so 19 and 20, that's good. Toggle the tie down, fantastic. And that's it. That's it. Outside check done. Fantastic. Cool. Since we are not flying IFR, we're just flying VFR. We're going to check the weather in a second, and then we don't have to ask for startup clearance. We can start the engine. However, then once we're ready for taxi, we're going to have to contact ATC for that. Cool. Good. Then let's go through the before engine starting. Seats, position for takeoff, rudder pedals adjusted. Seatbelt shoulder harness fastened, adjusted. Parking brake is confirmed set. Circuit breakers, make sure they're all in. Alternate static source. That's this one here. Yeah, alternate air. So normal position. Then we've got sub-panel switches all off, beacon on. Landing gear handle is down. Throttle is closed. Propeller high RPM. Mixture full rich. Cowl flaps open. Avionics circuit breakers checked all in. ELT switch is armed. And then battery system checks. So battery 1, 2, alternator 1 and 2 on. PFD should now start up in the reversionary mode. Thank you, Max Chester. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll contact him in a minute. Brilliant. Yeah, so anti-corroborative, what happens when you ask for your taxi clearance? So what you would tell them, usually you would contact tower. So if it's a controlled field with a tower, you would contact tower and tell them, you know, you've got your call signs, so Delta, Echo, Mike, Bravo, Papa, and VFR via Echo 1. And yeah, Bonanza, Beech Bonanza, one person on board with information, whatever the ATIS information is. And then VFR departure via Echo 1. That's all really you need. So since we're not flying IFR, there is no other clearance than that. So fuel remaining set. Now, normally, that's a weird thing. I have to put the avionics master on to have fuel used reset here. So go systems, reset fuel. So gallons used is now 0. Fantastic. Oh yeah, and by the way, so flight plan, let me have a look. Flight plan. And look at that. So I can actually choose my flight plan here, which I've created. Oh, I have left alternate 2 off. You are correct. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Yeah, the thing is with VFR, especially communications, it is different. It is different. Right, so now, before engine starting continued, select engine and system soft keys. So system, and then we've got the engine data here. And then with partial fuel, Okay, let's have a look. Fuel. Ah, okay, so I have to set my fuel, so the gallons. So that was what, 39 gallons, remember? From the outset check. So that's what I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to dial that down to 39. Hey, HD Sim, thank you much for the like, as always. So let's do that. Fantastic. Cool. So that is set. And then fuel selector, check the operation, then select full tank. So we have to check, make sure it's there. And then I think the left tank, well, it's pretty much equal. Let's go right tank. Right tank is selected. Good. So aux fuel pump. Low, listen for operation, and then off again. Right, engine starting. We have a cold start. Throttle full open, propeller high RPM, mixture full rich, aux fuel pump high until fuel flow peaks, then off. So high, peaks, off. So throttle close, and then half an inch open, and then magneto start switch start. Right, clear prop. Come on. Oh no, did we flood the engine? Lol. It is flooded, right? So mixture cutoff, propeller high RPM, throttle half inch open, and then start. Right, then back, throttle idle, mixture full rich. No, you just turn the key to start. It does start. It started earlier. I don't know why it's not starting now. Come on. Good. Oh, lol. Okay. Just when I was giving up. So 1,000, 2,000 RPM. I'm gonna put these here, so that way you can, guys, we can all see it a bit better. It's a bit clearer, isn't it? So I'm gonna lean the engine a bit here on the ground. Control E, that's cheating. You guys would be all over me saying, "Oh, you cheat." I lean the mixture a tad. Yeah, maybe that would have helped. All right, so let's have a look here now. We got the Avionics Master on. We have air conditioning as required. So let's have a look here. Air conditioning on. 15 degrees, yeah. 21, that's cool. So outside temperature, fan high. Cool, excellent. Autopilot pre-test flight. Okay, so for the autopilot, let's have a look here. You can do things like heading. disconnected. So MFD aviation database acknowledged. We got PFD, MFD displayed in normal modes. Then we have HRS aligned. That is definitely aligned. Auto 1 and 2 check. Okay. That's 1. That's 2 checked. Bus is tied. Bus 1 and bus 2 voltage checked. Alerts, messages checked. Now this is just bus is tied. I think that's just a memo message, isn't it? Lights as required. For now, leave them off. Well, enough lights can go on. And then avionics check and set. So we're gonna put 131. What was it again? 132.190. And the ATIS here is 126330. Actually, we could put on COM2, can't we? Hang on.
Flight 305, descent
that's
flight
working.
level 370.
Nice.
Descent flight level 370. Flight
Yeah, flaps retract. Fantastic. Thank you.
November, Rumble 15 located. Dankeschön, willkommen in Salzburg, Texas and Whiskey 2 via Exit 3.
So 26.
Whiskey 2 via Exit 3, Austrian 9. November. Servus. Servus, die Condor for Romeo Papa is passing flight level T 260, is climbed to flight level 280. Condor for Romeo Papa, Servus identified. Ich schicke Ihnen gleich eine neue Route, bitte geben Sie dann ein, ich schicke Sie gleich einmal. Okay, thank you.
Information Foxtrot.
Green Radar, Servus, Zero Wings 530, flight level 380.
Klagenfurt Airport HS Information Foxtrot at 1850 Zulu.
Condor,
Runway and
Wings
use by
530, Servus identified.
West 340 at 3. West variable between 290 and 360. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 6,000. Ceiling 7,000. Temperature 18. 2.10. QNH 101. No significant changes. Notices to air missions grants runway unserviceable. This was Klagenfurt Information Foxtrot.
Did not hear the QNH. Hey SV2000, doing well.
Klagenfurt Airport HS Information Foxtrot at 1850 Zulu. Runway in use by ATC. West 340 at 3. West variable between 290
Yeah, we can
and
take
360.
10 left.
Visibility 1 meters or more. Few clouds at 6,000. Ceiling 7,000 broken. Temperature 18. 2.10. QNH 1012.
Ah, there we go.
Trend. No significant changes. Notices to air missions grants runway unserviceable. This was Klagenfurt Information Foxtrot. Klagenfurt Airport ATIS Information Foxtrot at 1850 Zulu.
It's very hard to see those lights here, so...
Variable between...
Your Wings 1 Golf Whiskey descent certificate. Lufthansa 47 X-ray, contact München 120780.
Now the next question is... next question is, do we want... Do we want to...
Wings 1 Golf Whiskey, turn right by 5 degrees.
Right by 5, heading 330, Jungs 1 Golf Whiskey.
Wave radar, good evening, Lufthansa 766, flight number 1.
Ah, that doesn't work. Volume.
Lufthansa 766, heavy identified, climb level 290.
Oh, does it work?
Climb level 290.
Oh, it does work. It just doesn't turn, but it does decrease the Yeah, so the question is, do we speak in German? Or English this time? And we can do both. I mean, we can also get English clearances.
Condor 1 Fox Hotel, call München, 1291, servus. 1291 Fox Hotel, Joe.
VIP bonus. Right, Graz weather right now is good. Easterly wind, no cloud, 16 degrees. English, please. Okay.
Roger, maintain 78 or greater.
Yeah, the last time. So last time we did in German, and the thing is that I do want to practice that because I'm going to be flying. Oh, you mean like the German dialect? So they will notice if you're not Austrian. Okay, I get it. Okay. So let me just dial the heading to about runway heading. Oh no, what? Hang on, let me just wait. Reply. Now for the VOR, let's have a look. Can we have
Austrian to Echo, call Innsbruck, 128, 9075, servus. You make stronger whiskey, surf the late call. Turn left heading 160, clear the left 15. No worries, left turn 260, clear the left 15, you is 1 with whiskey. To confirm 160, bitte. Sorry, 160, clear the left 15, you is 1 with whiskey. Runway 214, identified, climb level 300. Climb level 300, Flight 305, descent level 250. Descent level 250. Condor 5 Tango XL, free speed. Condor 5 Tango XL, free speed. Lufthansa 766, call Bean 134350, servus. 34350, that's 766, tempo you hold, bye. Swiss 5 Papa Yankee, call Bean.
Just having to talk German on frequency. Okay, like it's complicated. Yeah, I know. So where's my routing gone for floor flight? Oh, there we go. Got it. There we go. So here's the routing now, right? And I was looking for the see if there's any nav aids here. It's just oh yeah, 13.1 down here, 113.1. So let's get nav 113.1. And then we'll have a look. Go to CDI, GPS, PFB, bearing 1, bearing 2. There we go. Now we got Klagenfurt. Just as a reference, it really helps. Yeah, Austrians. I mean, it's German language, right? So, you know, it's just a bit different dialect. But yeah. So the thing is, of course, if you start calling in with you know, in German language clearances, then of course, yeah, it does get people confused. So we're gonna do. Okay, so there we go. That's all done. Before taxi is done, and then we're gonna taxi out and do the run up. Right, and I was going to cruise at 4,500 feet. Unless we get into clouds there. Cool. So let's dial that up a bit. So that was via Echo 1. Just make sure that I have that. Radar, service the Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa in Klagenfurt.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa in Radar, service, go ahead.
Yeah, Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa VFR, one person on board. VFR departure via Echo 1. Information Foxtrot, requesting taxi.
Delta Bravo Papa Taxi holding point Bravo runway 10 QNH Klagenfurt 1012 and please squawk 7000.
Okay, we'll squawk 7000 and via Bravo holding point 10 and QNH 1012, copied. Delta Bravo Papa. So let's have a look. So that is on.
Delta 4 the Papa Servos identified direct Suben.
So it's showing mode Charlie. And I've had the problem the last time, remember? So it should be squawking. I have a feeling. Could that be an issue with the add-on? That would suck, because I remember that someone was talking about this with a different aircraft. And Wien Radar from Delta Bravo Papa.
Delta Bravo Papa, go ahead.
Yeah, so aircraft and X-Pilot shows we are mode Charlie, 7000 squawk. Do you pick us up?
Delta Bravo Papa, affirmative. I'm showing you squawking 7000.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. There we go. All right, problem solved.
Operator 73 Mike, descent flight level 170.
So Bravo.
Wings 1 Golf Whiskey, 140 degrees 7 knots, runway 15, clear to land.
Roger, 15 clear land.
Is over there. So McChester, are you joining now or?
Wings 3 Papa Zulu, information Foxtrot, requesting alpha, please. Wings 3 Papa Zulu, Servus, you're clear Düsseldorf, Innenraum 1 Bravo departure, climb 6000 feet, squawk 1000. We are cleared Düsseldorf, Innenraum 1 Bravo departure 15. Initial climb.
But is 7000 squawk correct? Hang on. Isn't that so? VFR squawk is 7000. Is that? I'm confused.
Austin settlement at which waypoint?
Oh, cool.
170.
So information service 1244. Nice.
Roger, Austin settlement.
The squeaking.
Radar, good evening.
Jesus.
Papa Foxtrot, flight level 370 inbound Ludlow.
Delta 8 Papa Fox Servos identified direct dogs.
Oh, lovely.
Direct
Bravo.
Papa Foxtrot.
So let me
Delta
just
Bravo Papa, I understand you would like to leave via Echo 1.
put park brake on. Okay, so 1244. Let me.
Papa, to confirm, you would like to leave via Echo 1?
That is affirmed via Echo 1, the Delta Bravo Papa.
Delta Bravo Papa, Roger, you can expect runway 10 left, leave the CTR along the highway to Echo 1, 4,500 feet or below, and please report ready for departure.
Okay, we'll depart 10 left via Echo 1, 4,500 or below, via the Autobahn as well, and yeah, I'll call you when ready. Bravo Papa.
Thank you.
Right. So 4.5 is top. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 3.5 to see how that works.
Condor 5 Tango exit, please request that with next sector München 1291, Servus.
Just to dial down the sounds a bit for the ATC. So park brake set, seatbelts, shoulder harnesses confirmed buckled, engine instruments within operational limits. So oil temperature's just getting into the green there.
Flight 305, descent level 180.
Then we have flight instruments checked. Let's just do that. Yeah, rudder was checked as well. Then we go throttle 1007 RPM. Love the sounds. Love it. Right, 1,700 RPM. Propeller exercise.
Descending 5,000, QNH 1007, free speed, Lufthansa 999 Foxtrot.
Hey James, doing well, how are you?
Flight 305, call in 134675.
Then magnetos. Here comes left. Right. Looking good.
394, descent flight level 330.
Alternated 2 and bus tie.
330 with F239
Checked. Standby attitude indicator is erected. Then we go trim set.
Good evening, Kitchen 32, flight level 277 and direct to Kim. Kitchen 32, wind radar levels identified. Alpha Normal Yankee Alpha, descent level 130 to be Amadi at level.
Flaps set for takeoff. So I'm going to put this to mid-section. So flight controls checked. Doors, windows secure. Check tank selected. Yeah, we'll take the left one now. Hang on. Left is selected. Box fuel pump is off. Alerts. PFD attitude heading normal. GPS position is valid. Yeah, standby indication is normal. Park and brake release. P to heat as required. It's not required at the moment. Lights as required. And then air conditioning off.
With a 2394, call Budapest 120.375, servus.
Okay.
Contact Budapest Radar 120.375 with a 2394, servus.
So the rotation speed is about 67 knots with flaps in approach. So 67. VX is 84. VY is 100.
Austrian 517, direct to Nixie. Nixie, Austrian 517.
Okay. So flaps confirmed set. Yep, they are set. Transponder is set. So takeoff will be takeoff power set, brakes release, instruments check, rotation speed rotate, landing gear, and flaps retract. Okay, cool. That sounds good. Oh, the mixture has to be full rich for the run-up?
Tunnel 602 servos identified, descent level 180.
Oh, I love the sound. Nice. Got nice bass to it.
Radar servos Lufthansa 319. Approaching level 100, reducing speed to 50 on course to Bardet.
Oh, that's A320 Captain.
Servos, free speed in case you still
Nice.
have anything assigned. Descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1007, expect LS 15. Lufthansa 319, Dankeschön, no speed to advise, reducing 250, descent 6,000, QNH 1007.
So 244 for the information. And we need Delta, Bravo Papa, holding short 10 left, ready for departure.
Delta Bravo Papa, danke, wind calm, 10 left, clear takeoff.
10 left, clear takeoff. Delta, Bravo Papa. So strobe lights on, approach sector is clear.
Servus, die Oscar Echo, X-Ray Romeo Papa on a general aviation apron in Salzburg. H125 with the intention to depart VFR to the north, request startup.
Oscar Echo, X-Ray Romeo Papa, Roger, Salzburg.
So wind is pretty much calm.
Squawk 7000.
We are ready, let's go.
Norden, östlich oder westlich des Platzes?
Takeoff.
Wir würden in deiner Kontrollzone bleiben.
Well, that sensitive rudder, jeez.
Okay, ist verstanden.
Alright, airspeed's alive. Wow, that's a really sensitive rudder. I have to dial that down a bit. So here's rotation speed. Whew, that was tricky. Right, airspeed is coming up.
And Lufthansa 319, just for information, we will perform an INS 15 with missed approach and a second approach after that.
Flaps coming.
Roger that.
Let's look outside here. So here's the Autobahn. Got to follow the motorway.
Delta Bravo Papa, airborne time 35.
35 copied, Delta Bravo Papa, danke.
Oscar Romeo Papa, report ready for air taxi. Oscar Romeo Papa, ready. Oscar Romeo Papa, Roger, air taxi, holding point Bravo, runway 15, via Bravo, QNH Salzburg, 1007. Air taxi, holding point Bravo, 15, via
to go.
Bravo, and QNH 1007, Oscar Romeo Papa. Austrian 1 Yankee Alpha, call München, 120780, servus. Contact München 120.780, Austrian 1 Yankee Alpha.
So here's 3,500. We've got a level off here.
Wings 3 Papa Zulu, taxi, holding point, Bravo,
Then
runway
I'm
15.
gonna go ahead
Taxi, holding point,
and
Bravo,
get the
Wings 3 Papa Zulu.
let's trim down a bit, and let's go get the RPM down a bit.
Tanzania 99 Foxtrot, thank.
It's about 2,400 RPM. I don't want to be too fast. There you go.
Station coding, again. Lufthansa 319, approaching 6,000 and approaching Salzburg VR. Lufthansa 319, yep, thank you, descent 4,000, clear the less 15.
So the cool thing is, the motorway here,
descent 4,000 via Salzburg VR, clear the less 15. Gadget, correction, AirCat 32, call
so the
München,
motorway leads us to
134,
the
15,
Echo 1.
134, 150, Gadget 32, thanks, good evening.
So there's Echo 1. But again, this thing is so fast.
Oscar Romeo Papa, 140 degrees 7 knots, 15, clear takeoff. After departure, enter right hand downwind runway 15 and hold west.
Oh yeah, hang on, I forgot. Totally forgot on the yoke here.
Runway 15,
Nice
clear
jeans.
for takeoff,
Hold on.
then entering right pattern, runway 15, and we're holding west of the field. Oscar.
Yeah, the yoke
Romeo
is
Papa.
fine, I love it.
Tanzania 9 and Foxtrot for information, one helicopter departing prior, you're shortly number 1 again. That's complete, Tanzania 9 and Foxtrot. Very good evening, Lufthansa 31 Alpha Papa, passing 137, climbing 1.
So the motorway is kind of doing
31 Alpha Papa, Bonanza identified, climb level 270.
some interesting turns. You see that
climb level 270.
that turn around the corner there? Yeah, it's a force feedback, yeah, affirm. Ah, that's loud. Hang on, let me just dial down the sounds just a tad. Yeah, that's better. I don't have to shout so much. So Dan, you said 25, 25, 25. Nice. Really, 2,500 RPM. That sounds a lot.
Oscar Romeo Papa, airborne time 38.
But it flies nicely, because I could get it nicely trimmed.
Copy, thank you very much, Oscar Romeo Papa. Tanzania 9 Foxtrot, wind 140 degrees 7 knots, runway 15, clear to land. The helicopter is turning into the on your right hand side, downwind 15, and will be holding.
So we've got to be
yellow
careful
beacon.
not to lose the track of the motorway.
Foxtrot, runway 15, dead land, the helicopter's inside. Oscar Romeo Papa for information, 1 A390 at correction 2 A319 on final 15 and once the
That was still a nice
traffic is
track to
performed,
get to the
low approach or touch and go, you can expect to cross over to the
the
city.
waypoint there. Brilliant.
Affirmative, traffic inside, thank you for the information.
So
Oscar
air
Romeo
conditioning.
Papa.
Let's do air conditioning on again. It's getting hot.
214, monitor Unicom, servus.
It's getting hot in here.
Thank you, bye, 214.
So engine temperatures monitor.
Delta Bravo Papa, you've left the CTR, frequency change is approved, and you, if you want, flight information services are available at Wien Information 124.4. Servus.
Ja, vielen Dank. Frequency change approved. We'll contact 124.4. Thank you for the service, Delta Bravo Papa. Lovely. All right, so let's have a look. And now we get to the...
Wings 3 Papa Zulu, expect departure at around about 3 minutes.
The legend himself, Manchester. Wien Information, servus from Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa, Wien Information, servus, radar contact, QNH 1012, report altitude.
QNH 1012, maintaining 3,500 feet, Delta Bravo Papa.
Delta Bravo Papa, roger, for information, military TMA tail twig is active.
Okay, that's copied. Confirm that's 4,500 above.
Negative, unrestricted up to 7,500 along your route.
Okay, that's copied. Just confirm that we are allowed to enter, but own risk, and we keep watch out.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa, airspace echo is down from 4,500 to 7,500. So in airspace echo, you may continue without clearance, and you may stay in contact with me. If you request any higher than 7,500 feet, clearance for airspace delta is required.
Okay, that's copied. So understand 4,500 to 7,500 is no clearance required. Okay, thank you. So that's one. So we're going to fly 4,500. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go get en route, and then I'm going to climb 4,500 now. So 4,500 is set. So now we go vertical speed up, 4,500. Going to increase the power again to climb. Actually, we can stay 2,500 on the RPM, right? And let's do flight level change with the speed here.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa, good.
Delta Bravo Papa, for information, expect mountain waves above 6,000 feet, local showers of rain, and icing from surface up to flight level 140.
Oh, ha, okay, thank you much for the device, the Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa. Right, let's go heading, select. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go direct to the next waypoint. So flight plan, direct, hang on a moment. Go select that. Direct to, enter, and then we're going to go with nav mode. So now we are GPS. Going to track the routing now very nicely, and we're going up to 4,500 feet. So mountain waves, icing, ay, 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 ay. Oh, got traffic there. Hang on. Traffic in. What? Let's go autopilot off. That moves very fast. That could be a jet or something. Right, autopilot back on, 4,500. Gonna lean the mixture a bit. This thing is so fast. Yeah, all the good stuff, right? So now we turn northbound. So the idea is to follow that motorway northbound, trying to stay in the valleys so that we don't get too high. I know, this is not really you know, Microsoft visual quality, but nonetheless, I have to say, with map enhancement, it does look very nice. I do like it. Oh, the traffic was a 370. Well, good thing I checked, right? Cheers, thank you much. Right, fuel. We got more fuel in the right tank, so let's switch tank to the right. And let's sync the heading. So just checked with the ForeFlight. So we can see the NOTAM here. It says, so the MTMA tilt brake is active. And it says 5.5 up to 12.5 for me here. So the scenery, so I'm using SimHaven for the ground structures, and I'm using map enhancements. So map enhancements for, man, we're so fast, 160 knots, 184 ground speed. And so it's map enhancements for the kind of the orthos, which are downloaded as we go along. Love the Bonanza. Kind of the Rolls Royce. Yeah, I know, Manchester. Yeah, it is. So you got to be careful. But the thing is, one thing I do like, as an example, the vertical profile, especially when you do the flight planning. So you can determine the width of the airway, and then you can see if you get into, you know, if you get into conflict with any of the terrain on the routing. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a bit further up. Yeah. So the ATIS in Graz is 128130. 128. It is bumpy. Manchester was right. It is a bit turbulent here. Could be shadowed at the moment. So I'm just listing 128130, but no joy there. Okay. So we're going to have to climb a little bit here. So I'm going to go with 5,500. Tower is 18.2. Thank you. But I'll just try to get to... So that's pre-dialed. Graz, Tower. I'm not sure if they're online, really. Oh, 126, is it really? Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. Just heard ForeFlight tell me it's 12683. Yeah, not picking up just yet, so... Dankeschön, Tommy. Thanks. Much appreciated. Information Echo 3-4. Okay, that's cool. So the thing is that in Graz, they have a grass runway as well. So I would expect to land... well, we can do both. We could do the grass runway... it's 4.5... Okay, that's a Graz TMA. What? In 6 miles. Okay. Und wie Info from Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa. Okay, Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa. We're approaching the Graz Team A. Do you have a tower frequency?
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa. Ich switch over now to Graz Tower 118 decimal 2. Gute Landung für die.
Ja, 18.2. Dankeschön für den Service. Die Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa.
Kein Problem. Be-Reader Servus again, Oscar Echo Romeo Papa, just departed, Doppelkrankenhaus, request to re-enter airspace, information Foxtrot on board. Oscar Romeo Papa, Servus, Salzburg QNH 1007, wohin des Weges? QNH 1007, General Aviation Apron, please. Past, proceed to threshold runway 33.
So I can see the airport there already.
Position direct and clear to land runway 33. The wind
so QNH also
112. You can expect air taxi due to traffic holding short 15.
Ah, okay, so normally it's just normal. Okay, thanks,
clear to land runway 33 and now direct threshold runway 33. Oscar Romeo Papa.
Graz Tower, Servus, Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa, Graz, Servus, go ahead.
Delta Echo Mike Bravo Papa, Bonanza, 1 person on board, VFR inbound, currently about 10 miles west of the field, and we have information Echo for landing.
Delta Bravo Papa, Graz QNH 1012, you can enter straight from the west direction Autobahn West, you can expect runway 16.
Okay, we'll proceed straight to Autobahn West, runway 16, QNH 1012, Delta Bravo Papa.
Black Box.
Servus. So we are. So we're gonna go down 3.5.
Papa, altitude 4,500 feet or below.
That's copy. 4,500 or below. Delta Mike Papa. Yeah. So we have to get down.
Ready for taxi. Altitude Mike 346. Altitude Mike 346. Danke. Geradeaus. Holding point Delta 16.
So the Autobahn West. So the Autobahn West is there, just not sure if you can see that. So here, affixed there. So we got to go via visual cues.
Oscar Romeo Papa, willkommen zurück in Salzburg. Air Taxi via Echo Lima Exit 2 GT und gelandet time 53.
And we're going to go slowly down to 3,500.
Thank you very much. Air Taxi via Echo 2 Lima Exit 2.
That's true, yeah. If you find a flight plan,
and thank you very much for your service.
that is true. Then you don't have to say the aircraft type. That is correct. Let's get the flight director off.
Wings to Charlie Alpha, and also with you identified, expect RNP approach runway 16 center, proceed direct Xibar.
It's so fast. I mean, we're doing this real time, right? So it's fascinating to see how quickly the aircraft.
Alpha 6 Lima Golf, do you require backtrack? Negative, sir.
Actually flies. Really fascinating. Right, so cruise. Got the temperature still good. We'll leave the cowl flaps as is. And then.
Altitude Mike 346, wind calm, runway 16, clear takeoff.
Descend, flaps, windshield defroster, not required right now. And then we have before landing.
Delta Bravo Papa, enter right base 16, 1737 departing shortly.
Okay, right base entry 16, copy Delta Bravo Papa. Right, so that's already.
6 Lima Golf, wind 140 degrees 7 knots.
So there's the runway, there's the apron, and the Autobahn should be somewhere here.
319 for the established 15.
So we're slowly going to go down 2,500. So seat backs set, fuel, select the full tank is set. Right tank, cow flaps as required. Mixture's going full rich.
Wings to Charlie Alpha, you cleared Xibar to November transition.
Xibar to November transition.
And then we go landing gear flaps.
Oscar Kilo India, when ready,
Prop
descent
high
level
RPM.
130. When ready, 130, Oscar Kilo India.
Now we've got to start slowing down here. Blimey.
Embark Alpha Zulu, call Adria, 130450.
So it's a right base entry. And there's the Autobahn West.
Adria, radar on 13045.
So let me just level off here, get the speed out. It's a fast
Thank you, press.
So get into the white band
Whiskey descent level 270, rate 2000 or greater.
to get some flaps out.
Box.
There's the 737
Whiskey descent
departing.
level 270, rate 2000 or greater.
Nice. So nice departure here.
270,
First set of flaps coming in.
Alpine 5 Tango, climb level 340.
Gears coming down.
Radar, hello, KM 67 Alpha, passing flight with 339 330.
KM 67 Alpha, that was identified on rate of descent.
On rate of
Flaps for landing. So we got the prop high RPM mixture.
Papa traffic, precinct traffic is now airborne overhead threshold 34, no factor, wind calm, runway 16, clear to land.
Yeah, traffic's inside. 16 clear to land, Delta, Bravo, Papa. Very cool.
Altitude Mike 346, identified 2100 feet. Lufthansa 319, wind 140 degrees 7 knots, runway 15, clear to land. Lufthansa 319.
Flaps are down, yaw damper is off.
Austrian 60 McAuliffe, identified 3000 feet, climb level 1.
And if case of Hawk landing, 80 knots, so full throttle, flaps up, landing gear retract, cow flaps open.
To confirm, 120. 120, Austrian 60 McAuliffe, sorry.
So just a tad fast still, so let's slow down.
Wind radar says Austrian 905, flight level 300 and 100.
Rusty Mountains, Rusty Moonshine.
Austrian 905.
It feels much nicer.
Lufthansa 25 Whiskey, on rate of descent, und Wien 134.
So it's not so twitchy.
On
rate of descent on Wien 134 350.
Turbulence feels more realistic, but again, I mean, if you have very strong crosswinds, then this would be a lot worse. So look at that, 2 red, 2 white. I don't know how I do it.
4000 feet, QNH 1012, Oscar.
Oh, trees are quite high here.
KLM 67 Alpha direct, Nixie.
So it's 16 clear to land. I got AC door external, what? Lol.
Question for Clark, requesting 5 out.
Is approved, triple back.
Approved, triple back.
Wings to Charlie Alpha, descent 8000.
One thing I have to set though is the rudder.
Descent 8000 feet.
That's really twitchy.
012.
I definitely have to dial that down.
Altitude at Mike 346, Wien 134675.
Left here. Flaps are going up. You guys are so sensitive with the.
What
do you mean you're bad?
150. Thank you very, very much. Cheers, Australian.
Lovely, lovely scenery.
Delta Bravo Papa, willkommen in Graz. Landed time 58. Taxi straight ahead to the GSE. Servus.
Okay, straight ahead to GSE and de-landing type copy. Thanks for the service, the Delta Bravo Papa. Cool.
Lufthansa 319, runway vacated.
Lufthansa 319,
Look at that.
willkommen in Salzburg. Taxi stand Whiskey 5, via exit 4.
Lufthansa 319, exit 4, Whiskey 5, Dankeschön.
Just gonna park here.
Bitte gern, ciao.
VIP parking.
Ciao.
Wind Aerosty aus 245 in Salzburg, stand Echo 2, information Golf clearance to Graz. Stand 245, Servus, you cleared Graz, Werder 2 Bravo departure, climb on 0,000 feet, score on 1000. Werder 2 Bravo.
So let's do the checklist here. So that's that. After landing, cowl flaps is open. Can take this off already. Flaps are up. We have strobe lights, landing light, taxi light off, trim as required. Let's put that back to neutral. Bus is tied, illuminated, correct. Shut down, park brake set, avionics off. Electrical equipment off. Okay. Well, that should be fine. That should be fine. Then we got air conditioning off. We have mixture cut off. Magnetos off. After engine stops. Battery 1 and 2. Alternate 1 and 2 off. Off. Standby, attitude, check emergency mode. Okay, whatever that means. Control lock install. We'll do that in a minute. Wheel chocks install and parking brake release. Okay. So that means we're going to go into the outside mode. Yeah, Pilot 19, yeah, as always. Yeah, thanks for watching. And McChester. Cool. All right. Yeah, some good stuff then. The squelch, I've not, well, it says push. The thing is, the button itself is not modeled, but it did work with the loudness setting. So at least that did work. All right, let's do a walk around. Let's make sure that we go post-flight. So the probe temperature is cold enough so we can put the cover on. Let's put the tie down on, tie down, toggle the chocks. So we're going to put the cover on for the engine. Chock here. Hang on. Where's my... Oh, that's fine. Tie down as well here. Finish. And then we can release the parking brake. Cool. Nice. Cool. Well, I'm quite excited. This actually went really well. The thing, though, one thing I don't know. I don't remember that from my time when I was flying the Bonanza. I guess I was just used to the speed. So when you try to, okay, I suppose maybe next time. Yeah. So the thing is that when you're used to certain operations, be it IFR or VFR, you're used to the speed. For me, if I start out in VFR flying now, again, via visual flight rules, then it does feel new. So I'm kind of outside of my comfort zone. And especially if you don't want to rely too much on a GPS, meaning, Dankeschön, James, danke. Meaning that you want to look outside. I mean, we're talking VFR flying, right? VFR means you have to separate yourself from other aircraft, from obstacles. You've got to navigate by visual cues, right? You shouldn't rely completely on your GPS. I mean, it's a great thing to have. But then in the end, when I started flying a long time ago, we didn't have GPS. We didn't have a moving map, right? We had charts in our lap. And that we folded accordingly, and then we flew, and we looked outside to check for certain, kind of features like motorways or like towers, cities, villages, or whatever, right? And God forbid you would, hope to never get lost, so that you don't have to call in and face the embarrassment having to admit you lost, right? Oh, landing replay. Yeah, let's have a look. I'm not sure if it works here, but that's a good idea. Let me just check. It doesn't capture the instruments, but the rest is fine. Yeah, got the landing flaps. I love that. Yeah, I've disconnected from VATSIM. Yeah, thanks, Flying. Yeah, I have already disconnected. Let's do a tower view here. There I am. So again, the visuals, I mean, I actually getting used to the visuals here in X-Plane. They're not as good as on Microsoft, but they're not as bad as people say all the time. I really enjoyed that flight. Really cool. So let's see, how high did I flare? Not too bad. Well, maybe a little high, but nicely nose wheel off. Boom. I should have held off a bit more. Thank you much, McChester. It's great talking to you again. Lovely. Thank you so much, guys, for the service, as always. So cool.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box.
And Matte, buonasera.
Experience.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Subscribers, please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Oh, we are training for the future.
Exactly. That was like, oh, I'm down, and oh, still about 3 feet off the ground. Lol. Yeah, you really have to keep the nose up off the ground until you touch down. So let's do slow-mo here. So we kind of, as the airspeed reduced, I should have just pulled back even more on the elevator. But it just seemed to drop on me. This is some stuff to learn. Cool. So Matte, thank you so much for the 45 months. Much appreciated. Let's have a look. Can we go into the aft seat here? Oh, we got instruments now. Cool. All right. I want to go in the aft seat. Hang on. I've not set any points. There we go. That's a nice view. Fascinating to see the windows being so big. And it looks quite spacious as well, with a little table there. Look at that, nice. I fled way too high. Well, not bad. I mean, it's not terrible, but the walls look a bit thin. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Nice. Right, let me just. You could literally replay the whole flight and just sit in the back here and oh yeah, you're right. B for black box. And James says you had to do one of these landings. The only thing is mine was left base to land in Hawaii. Nice. Okay, so it's still nice. And you were flying a Skyhawk. Okay, nice there. Yeah. So I mean, again, you know, $45 for a GA aircraft is quite kind of on the high end of the price range. But I have to say, I like the sounds. Yeah, avionics are nice. Nothing to complain about. The flight model is very nice. It hand flies beautifully. So, yeah, no complaints. Very nice. Yeah, Flying Wolf, thanks for watching and all the best. Have a good flight tomorrow. And also Ivamo, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I will be back on Friday. We'll see what we can do, get up on Friday. But there's still so much to check out and look at. There's a 727 coming out. We may have a look at. Yeah, lots of stuff. We'll see. We can do lots of stuff then. Cool, guys. As always, thank you so much. And so I do hope you've enjoyed it. I do like the Bonanza. Peter, thank you much. Yeah, also, we have to admit that X-Plane 12 is evolving nicely. So the visuals are getting better, the cloud simulation is getting better. Oh, and by the way, I have installed the Challenger 650 again. Pile 19, Dankeschön. Yeah, but that could be my fault with the tone map I am using. So that is actually... Oh, we've been a replay. Let me just... Let's get back on the ground. So maybe that has to do with... Oh, it doesn't work here yet. That's why. Okay, no, disregard. That doesn't work here in an X-Plane anyways. Yeah. But, I mean, otherwise, again, you know, this is an add-on, an older add-on. But it looks okay, all right? It doesn't look that bad. So let's have a quick look at sunset here. That looks also very nice now. Much better color gradients. You can see my car. Was it Porsche? Hang on. Where is it? Yeah, look at the colors. Nice. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Man, that's getting really good now. Cool. And the light, yeah, the lighting has always been very good in some night lighting. That looks very nice. Look at that. Peter, when you get home, you're going to buy X-Men 12. Honestly, right now, with all the free stuff you can download as well. So again, the Autogen here, that is SimHaven. That is actually freeware. Oh, that's the tower I was talking about. So that's freeware. And performance is very nice as well. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better now. Of course, I do advise if you're happy with the product, then donate some money to the developers. That's always appreciated. And there's lots of airports that are free aircraft add-ons. Yeah, Mustafa, I agree. There are some aircraft that I would love to have. I'm going to try out the Flat Vector. I want to try the Flat Vector A320. See how that has evolved. And of course, we have the Flat Vector 777 as well to try out. Yeah. So the thing is, I'm happy to see X-Plane actually not giving up. And X-Plane still working hard to make it look better. Oh yeah, the Challenger. Hang on, let me just have a look here. There we go. And let's go to Innsbruck. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so the stick one, I agree. So the Challenger 650 is top notch. That's something where I think a lot of add-on makers were thinking, oh God, now the cat is out of the bag, right? You know, people can see what is actually possible regarding fidelity. Oh, Iowa Scotsman, your primary sim is the X-Plane. GG's. I'm happy to hear that you stuck with it. I kind of left X-Plane for a while. But now I have to say, I'm happy that I've got it back running. It's running very nicely. It looks good. Yeah, Toto is a wizard. I agree. So I'm really hoping that Toto is on a good course regarding the A220. Because no doubt, if the A220 comes out, and I'm sure it's going to be the same fidelity, if not even better than the Challenger 650, it's a must-buy. And then people will definitely go and jump into X-Plane again. Yeah. So one thing I want to show you guys, one thing I was astonished to see, because I tried a Challenger, I updated it, and then I looked at it in Innsbruck. And back then they had like some rain showers, and the reflection of the apron and the raindrops hitting the ground looked incredible. So I'm just going to try to get some artificial rain going. Yeah, Mate, me too. Oh, TBM is also getting a nice boost in features. Oh, great. Yeah, I don't know how he does all that stuff. All right, let's have a look here. So let's enter the FBO really quickly. So what my plan is, I am planning to, there's an update, but I did update yesterday. So that should not really be the case. So I'm going to practice a bit. Okay, and then what I'm planning to do is go do a shared flight again very soon. Look at that. So let's just completely load in. Okay, and right, there we go. Now it's loaded in. Let me get some rain. So let's go manual weather. And then let's do some thunderstorms. But let's not make it that heavy. Let's make it like this right now. Let's have a look. Wow, look at the clouds. Wow. That's what I mean. It is really improving. It is getting a lot better. Yeah, that's a wild livery. I agree. So I'm going to try to force some rain here. Let me go and force some rain. Precipitation, severe, heavy, wetness, standing water, wet. Oh yeah, and this thing, guys. So one thing that X-Plane 12 has is the runway conditions has an effect on the aircraft. So, you know, standing water, right, medium, whatever, it does have a an effect. Right, let me just have a look. So why... Let it rain, please. Oh, there we go. Now it's raining. Cool. See some lightning. And oh, yeah. Hey, there we go. Right, I'm going to see... I would not want to stand out here when it's raining. Don't forget to check the oil levels, yeah. Let me have a look. So let me go again. Let me put the let's put medium standing water here. I want to get the apron wet. Hang on. Let's do precipitation severe. Exactly. Yeah, the de-icing stuff here is also amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so normal friction is 0.7 and when wet it's about 0.32. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's you know, it's just simulated so good here. Elias, I need to practice, right? So bear with me on that. Not today. I will practice offline. The level of detail, right? Careful. Ooh, let's get inside. Oh my god. Who's left the hang on, who's left the power on here? Who has left the power on? Why is that powered? Tis. Yeah, again, I have to practice. Yeah. Oh, hang on. So the only thing that's, of course, is a bit of a problem is the hold on. Oh, hang on, I broke it. Hold on. Right, X camera disable. Oh. Hang on, flight. So you have to disable. There we go. Now it's working. And of course, you guys always want to see the toilet, right? I even made a sit down. So you can take a seat in the toilet here. I know you guys like this stuff, right? Oh, the apron is still not wet. Why is it not wet yet? I was going to show you guys the reflections. Hold on. So let's do broken. Let's do a little bit more here. Does it flush? I haven't tried yet. Let's try standing water max. Oh, wow. Now it's really pouring down. Hey, yeah. Wow, look how the those little flags move in the wind. Crazy. That is definitely scary weather, yeah. But I'm a bit sad that we don't see the wet tarmac here. Because the reflections are crazy good. Okay. Yeah, Andre says if it's custom weather, then it won't show the water. Because that's maybe the problem. So the last time we had IRL rain here in Innsbruck. So I would have to go somewhere where it's actually raining right now. So let's have a look. Where is it raining currently? Switzerland somewhere. So let's have a look at Zurich then. Let's go to Zurich. Let's go make that real weather. And let's go to Zurich. Let's have a look here. All right, let's have a look. Where do we park? We park here, usually. There we go. Start new flight. Well, no, Andre. So, Andre, I can say that even though the Innsbruck airport isn't really yet compatible for X-Plane 12, I did have puddles on the ground. Even though it's not a updated scenery. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's raining in Düsseldorf, but it's also raining in Zurich at the moment, I think. Nice. So I'm really happy with the VFR flight again. That was really enjoyable. Wait. Come on. Let's wait. Let's hope it doesn't crash. I think Zurich does have a new scenery, if I'm not mistaken. That should be compatible. I'm also looking forward to shared flight again. Let's see who's brave enough soon to join me. Oh, it's taking a long time to load. Not me, Peter says. One day, Peter, come on. One day, for sure. All right, here we are. Let's enter the FBO. Slick one, whatever you like. Whatever you like. You could be pilot monitoring, you could be pilot flying. I don't mind. Oh yeah, it has to download some scenery in the background because I still have map enhancement running. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Avenger. Yeah, I saw that just now on the radar, weather radar. So it's like I can show you. Hang on. I can show you. Here on AirPlay. So there you go. That's a pretty nasty area of rain with some thunderstorms from Mediterranean Sea. Oh, look at this. Oh no. Oh, we got thunderstorms coming my way. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, it's coming my way. I've got to be closing my windows here. thunderstorms near Bremen. Right, what's happening here? Why is it? Hang on, it's still reading scenery files. Come on, hurry up. Heaviest rain in years in Switzerland and Italy. Yeah, the thing is though, here in Germany, we've had so little rain. It's been way too dry. February. What? Huh? What happened now? All right, let's. So you said Düsseldorf. Let's have a look. Stuttgart. What about Frankfurt? Frankfurt? No, Frankfurt doesn't rain. Düsseldorf. Okay, let's try Düsseldorf. So Düsseldorf, we're going to park here. Yeah, I don't know why we got put back into Innsbruck. How weird. And all I try to do is show you the puddles on the ground with the raindrops because it looks so nice. Reading new scenery files. Explain doesn't say no, but explain says stand by, loading. And I have a feeling it has to do with map enhancement. Here, details. So my plans for the next couple of months, so let's say 2-3 months, is I want to get back flying IRL Cessnas 172s. So I'm in contact with the flying club nearby. I just have to clear the details regarding what I have to do to get my PPL license back. No, Peter, no. So the scenery files in general are on your hard drive. The only thing is that if you use an external app like Map Enhancement, then it downloads the ortho tiles first of all before you load in. So that's why it can take a bit more time. Usually X-Plane 12 is really quickly loading. So if it's just standard scenery, it'll load really, really quickly. So it says, it's finishing asynchronous loading, whatever that means. Oh yeah, Andre, that could be it. Yeah, probably unclick option to restore previous location. Exactly, the airframe remembers where you were. Yeah, that's true. So I've got to be careful with that. Right, if it doesn't work out now, I'm going to have to show you the next time. But you can trust me, it looks really, really good. Really nice. It's doing something. It's loading like crazy, but it's worse than Magus 2024. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. If it doesn't move, then I'll. Oh, there we go. Hang on. It's loading now. Applying real weather. It's getting there. It's getting there. Preparing world. It says now. And then I got to be careful not to be put back to Innsbruck again. And Düsseldorf, I don't think I have Düsseldorf scenery here in X-Plane at the moment. Oh, come on. Has anything else exciting happened lately in the world of aviation? So, let's try that. Enter FPO. So now untick that, confirm. Now it should work. All right, so come on, rain. Yes. Well, it was raining. It's not raining now. No. Hang on. It's still loading. Let it finish loading and then... It has a lot of work to do right now, yeah. But like I said, it's mostly because of the background loading of the tiles. So now it's finished. Oh man, and now it stopped raining. Are you kidding me? That's a shame. Because it really looks fantastic when the raindrops hit the, you've got puddles there like this, and the raindrops hit the ground. It looks really cool. But I'm sure we're going to see it sometime. All right, guys, thank you so much for the amazing support as always. Thank you very much being here, watching, and I will see you again on Friday, 2 days from now. And we're going to do some cool stuff for sure. Maybe even fly one flight on the Challenger 650. I think I'm going to practice tomorrow, and then maybe we'll do that. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's try that. So let's try that again with manual weather. We'll do thunderstorms, heavy precipitation, standing water, done, apply. Wow. They've done a good job on the clouds. I like it. You can see how high these clouds are. Really nice. That's cool. So why is it not raining? Oh, you got to be kidding me. I want rain. Come on, give me rain. Let it rain. Precipitation severe. Come on. Mustafa. Ah, there we go. Yes. It's raining. So let's find a puddle. Hey, yeah. It's not showing it here, man. I'm so so sad. It was so nice in Innsbruck. As raining like this, and I was like, no. The thing is, it was looking at it had like puddles there, and I was watching the raindrops hit the puddles. It was like. It was like so mesmerizing. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working today. Yeah, but I'm sure we'll see that sometime. Guys, thank you so much. As always, take care, everyone. See you soon, guys. Good night.